If you've been living under a rock or something, Bubblegum Simulator, yeah, that game where you blow bubbles and hatch pets like it's your full-time job was a huge deal a while ago. And now, there's a new version of it that just dropped, and it's actually kind of good. I know, that's shocking. So today we're talking about the rise, fall, and surprising comeback of Bubblegum Simulator. Get your gum, your pets, and your snacks because we're diving deep into this game. So picture this, October 2020. It's peak quarantine and we're all stuck in our rooms, playing games and trying to forget the world is on fire. Then along comes Bubblegum Simulator, and holy crap, it blows up like crazy. Like the game was everywhere. We're talking millions of players, a billion visits in no time, and even though you were literally just blowing bubbles and hatching pets, it felt addictive. And let's be real, the grind wasn't half bad. You're just sitting there, blowing bubbles, getting pets, flexing on your friends with your super rare shiny bubblegums. It was fun. And the pets? Yeah, I was definitely grinding for that next legendary, as if it was some rare Pokemon I needed to catch to prove I had the best bubble setup in the game. The game was fresh. It felt good. I mean, we all know that feeling of getting the next big pet, right? Feels like you're on the top of the world for a few hours. Yo, look at my epic pets, man. But then, things went downhill. And I mean real downhill. First, they started dropping updates, but like just new worlds and the same basic stuff. It was the same grind, just in a different location with a slightly cooler bubblegum skin. But after a while, that crap gets old. I mean, how many bubble skins do you need to make bubble look good? After a while, it felt like the game was just giving you the same damn thing, and the grind turned into another chore. And then, the updates started coming in less often. It's like they didn't even care anymore. No new features, no fresh mechanics, nothing. They started relying on holiday events, but even those felt like desperate attempts to keep players around. And let's be honest, we were all just sitting there like, okay, cool, but when's something real coming out? Spoiler warning, nothing. Meanwhile, Pet Simulator X came in guns blazing, right? And took all the attention. People started leaving Bubblegum Simulator for greener pastures, and before we knew it, the once thriving game turned to a ghost town. So, it wasn't just the updates that killed the game though. The problem was also the fact that Bubblegum Simulator has no real death. You can blow your bubble, hatch pets, and keep going, but there wasn't actually anything that kept you coming back though. There were no new mechanics, no cool features, no big exciting new stuff, and the worst part, the community was starting to get ignored by the devs. They were just sitting there with their hands in their pockets, while Pet Simulator X was dropping updates every week, making us feel like we were in a race we were never going to win. And then of course we got the end of it. Bubblegum Simulator became one of those games you would remember fondly, but never touch again. That's when Rumble Studios kinda just dipped. No more big updates, no more hype, just silence. And the players, they were just gone. Off to newer, better games. Rip Bubblegum Simulator, bro. But wait, hold the phone. Just when we thought it was dead, it came back in the form of Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. And I gotta say, this version, actually not terrible. It's almost like Rumble Studios were sitting there like, okay, we messed up, let's fix this. First off, they did something revolutionary. They actually listened to the feedback. No more microtransactions up to the ass, no more gambling mechanics trying to bleed your wallet dry. They've brought in a battle pass system, but get this, it's not a scam. You can actually progress without needing to drop a single cent. They actually made it fun to grind, unlike Pet Simulator X, which literally forces you to rob your bank account if you want to stay relevant. Bubblegum Simulator Infinity lets you enjoy the grind. It's very free to play friendly. I don't know about you, but that's a huge win in my book. And let's talk about the pet mechanics this time around. They're way more dynamic than the original. It feels like there's actual effort behind it. Plus the progression is rewarding. I'm not talking about, oh look, another egg for 20 hours of grinding for. No, this is actually fun. It's more than just bubble pop, sell, repeat. They gave us new things to do, and it feels like a grind and more like a game. Crazy, right? Now let's talk numbers. Bubblegum Simulator Infinity has already pulled in 100,000 plus active players, and that's not a fluke. This game is holding strong. Meanwhile, Pet Simulator 99, the so-called king of pet sims, only has 85k players. I mean, that's just sad. Bubblegum Simulator Infinity is literally out here flexing, proving that you can have fun without selling your soul to microtransactions. So what's going on with Pet Simulator 99? Well, it turns out the game is desperate. They're practically throwing free huge pets at players to try and get them back. It's a desperate attempt to claw back at any sort of relevance. And it's like watching a washed up celebrity trying to relive their glory days. Cringe. And honestly, it's not even working. Everyone is waking up to the fact that Bubblegum Simulator Infinity is doing things right, and they're hopping ship. So, goodbye. Pet Simulator, goodbye, bro. Goodbye. Where does this leave us? Well, as long as Bubblegum Simulator Infinity keeps doing what it's doing, it's gonna take over. The devs have already said they're dropping more updates soon, and they're actively listening to players' feedback. And if they keep this up, Pet Simulator X might just get knocked off its throne. And honestly, I'm all for it. I'd love to see Pet Simulator and big games get knocked down a peg. The whole pay-to-win thing is getting old, and Bubblegum Simulator Infinity proves that you can make a great game without sucking your players dry.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Pause. So here's the future of pet simulators, and I'm hoping it's not just a repeat of the past. The rise, fall, and surprising comeback of Bubblegum Simulator, from the glory days of grinding for pets to its tragic decline, and then somehow crawling its way back to life like it's a zombie game. This game has been through it all. If you enjoyed this rant, hit the like button, subscribe if you're into more gaming drama, and maybe consider joining the Discord server for more. Catch you later, and peace out.